Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakar Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule impeccably well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is Brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. Real quick, as you can see here on my left, all right, that was an Amazon fresh store. Excuse me for the shaky camera, but I wanted to capture that, because I'm about to talk about it. Now, that was an Amazon fresh store, in London, which they have a few of them, opening up now and gathering a lot of attention out here in London. And, that is a shadow of things to come, all right? That is a shadow of things to come. And it really shows you that this new, business model that they have, the new setup where you can just walk into a store, grab what you want and walk out, all right, that's going to become the new norm. And any other, business, any other store that doesn't have that setup is soon enough going to be obsolete, all right? You're going to be, a useless business, man, because that is going to be the new standard. And that's why they're introducing it slowly but surely, and they're having you, be acclimatized to that type of service where you can just walk into a shop, all right, as long as you have the app downloaded, you scan yourself in at the barriers, you grab literally anything that you want in the store, and then you walk out with it, all right, in your personal bag. And by the time you walk out of the store, they have already charged you for whatever you picked off of the shelves, because they have high level technology, all right, that senses who you are, where you are inside of the store, and what you have picked up off of the shelf. Okay, and that is some really advanced technology. Okay, that is some advanced technology, and that's that beast system technology, man. That's how it's going to be in the Esau Edom's, New World Order system. Okay, everywhere you go, anything you do, okay, is going to be monitored, and it's going to be put on the grid, and they're going to be able to tell what you've eaten, all right, what you haven't eaten, what type of, ailments or illnesses that you might have at any given time, what the condition of your body is, okay, what you're thinking, how you're feeling emotion-wise, all right? All of this information is going to be put on a data system, okay? And that is the New World Order. That's why the Motb, all right, which we speak about all the time here at Great Millstone, because it's a very, very important prophecy, all right? The Motb is going to be the new thing, man, okay? And they're pushing that, all right? When you see stores like this, all right, where you can just go inside, grab what you want and walk out and be, automatically debited from your account of what you just bought, that's the Motb system coming to life, man. All right, that is the Motb system coming to life. But it's going to be to a point where they're not going to read your palms. All right, they're not going to have to read your palms or read your fingerprints and stuff of that nature. All right, or have you download an app so they know who you are. No, all of that information is going to be stored on your device, your CHIP. All right, all that information is going to be on the CHIP, man, for them to have access to, so they can know where you are and who you are and know everything about you, man. Okay, and that's the system that Esau wants to put out there, and that he is already setting up right before your eyes, man. Okay, I've been stuck in this traffic for a good about 30 to 45 minutes, and I've seen so many people walk into that shop quickly and just walk out with a bag of groceries in their hand, and it was such a quick transaction, man. Okay, they didn't pay. There's no one in the store that's actually manning the store. Okay, it's just open. Okay, and they call it theft proof, because if they know who you are, if you go in there and you take certain things and you don't pay, then obviously there's going to be an automatic system that they have set up that's going to track you down. All right, so at the moment they're calling it a theft-proof system, man, where they know who you are when you come to the store. All right, you have to be, you have to be validated, you have to be certified before you can go inside. Okay, so they're gonna know who you are when you're inside the store. So if you don't pay, automatically, all right, they're gonna know that you didn't pay. All right, and then the authorities are gonna be summoned onto you, man. That is that system, man, that you see in these futuristic movies from back in the day, like Judge Dredd. And all of them films, man. That's the system in the world that Esau Edom is formulating right before your eyes, man. And it's a beautiful thing seeing these things, man, because you're going to see more and more stores, all right, succumbing to that type of technology, all right, which really, that type of technology, you can't just be anyone and have access to that. That's why they've been phasing out, the smaller independent, businesses, all right. They've been phasing out all of them businesses, crippling them by opening up, these huge supermarkets. Over here, you got Asda, you got Sainsbury's, you got Tesco, all right, you got co-ops. They've been opening them stores everywhere. And what does that do? When you open up a co-op or an Asda or Sainsbury's up the road from an independent retailer, most of the time over here in the UK, it's going to be, Elam, all right? When you open a huge store like that, what do? They take away the business from the struggling independent stores. And that's what they've been doing literally, for the last 10 years, is crippling the independent businesses, because they want all the independent businesses really to fizzle out and become obsolete. And that's exactly what they're doing. It's all by design. All right, so all that you have left, you remember what happened during the pandemic, all that you have left is large retailers. All that you have left is Amazon. All that you have left is, what's that store over there in Babylon, in America? You have, it's basically the same as Asda, it's the same owners. Walmart, all right? So all you have left is these major warehouse distribution centers, all right, where you're going to get your food from, which is basically going to be government run. That's the new world order, man. Phasing out smaller independent businesses and having you rely on these major companies, these major firms, man. Okay, that's what this is all about. That's what the pandemic was about, crippling, independent businesses and making you more dependent on government-based, all right, and government-owned corporations. All right, that is what it's all about, man. All right, and that's why, when you research the World Economic Forum, all right, the WEF, one of their slogans, one of their main slogans and one of their most important slogans, which really shows you their mind state, is you will own nothing and you will be happy. All right, you will own nothing and you will be happy. All right, that's what they're heading towards, taking away ownership from the people, okay, and basically giving you crumbs to live upon, giving you a universal basic income that you can live upon, because that's going to be basically the epitome of a slave. All right, they're gonna basically finalize the process of making the people slaves, because we're already slaves, but it's going to become on a harsher level. It's going to become on a more solidified level, to the point where you do not own anything. And you don't own anything now. When you have a mortgage, and even when you finish paying off your mortgage, that's just, perception in your own eyes that you actually own it. Because the government know full well that if they want to do something on that land, or if they want to make adjustments in and around that area, they can do it. All right, they will go through the process and they'll be able to do it. Why? Because they have the power. So you really don't ever even own anything in this life anyway. But they're basically further solidifying that fact. That's all that's happening, man. So hey, just to quote Revelations 13 and 16, we're starting from the 15th verse. It tells you about the image of the beast, which is a lifestyle that they're gonna cause the people to accept, okay, and force upon certain people, and certain people are gonna accept it. But the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are not gonna accept the new beast way of living, that system, the image of the beast. We're not gonna accept that. And we're not going to accept the mark through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Hashem Kodash. All right, so I just wanted to do a quick video showing that Amazon Go store, man, because I've been, as I said, I was sitting here for 30 to 40 minutes stuck in traffic, and I was just watching the people. I was observing how they were just going in that store, scanning themselves in with the app, and then walking out with their food without having to speak to anyone. You didn't have to wait in the line. You didn't have to queue up or anything. That's going to become the new standard, man. That is going to be the new standard, man. And any business that doesn't have that model set up, you're going to be obsolete, because you can't compete with that convenience, man. It's all about convenience in this world, man. All right? That's why they're formulating this cashless society. It's all about convenience. It's all about cashless, because obviously them stores are cashless. They don't accept cash. Everything goes, straight out of your bank account. Okay, because they're trying to do away, with cash, and they are doing away with cash, man. So they don't have to pay anyone to man that store. Okay, people don't see, what's happening right before their eyes, and they're using these systems, they're using these things in place without knowing that they're headed to the slaughter, man. All right. So Lord willing, this brief lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I'll say shalom.